Alright, so I just want to jump straight into this. So, what I wanted to do was just have a talk. Welcome, welcome. This is the 3 a.m. Club, and today we're basically talking about anything and anything that comes up to our heads and our minds. And basically, when we just have our music blasted up until our ears literally blow out. Like I have like two versions of this video up. I have one with music, where I added music in, and I have one without music where you can just watch the video with your own comfort music, because for me music is really important, and it's an important feature, it's an important element to my own comfort, and it helps me see clearly, it helps me talk clearly, and it really helps me immerse and just process my thoughts overall. So that's why, in my opinion, it's very important to have one with music and one without music. And I don't know if it's just me, but even when I just listen to podcasts, I like to have music with it instead of just hearing people talk. But anyway, the subject of the day that I wanted to talk about is the time of day. We only have like we only have 24 hours in a day. 8 hours of this day we sleep, or we're supposed to be sleeping. And those other hours we use those as we see fit. But then if you look at my day, we got we got like what, 6 or 7 hours school, 6 or 7 hours work. Then we got about like 4 hours left in our day to do whatever. We also have to eat, so we even have less. And then we already gotta go to bed because we have work, either work or school the next day. Sometimes I just wish I had a remote, and with this particular remote, I could just stop the time. And then, but this remote has a certain, it has its pros and cons. So the pro is that you have all the time in the world to process, to lay down, you know? But that's also the only thing that you can do. So you can't train, you cannot work on videos, you cannot play a game, you cannot draw, you cannot finish your assignment. No, none of that. This remote is strictly only for you to process your thoughts. So you can also not listen to music because it literally stops time, so you can't play music. The only thing that you can do is lay down and process your thoughts. And that's actually all I want to ask from this remote too. Because when do we really have the time to do that? Now, some say if you just take an hour out of your day to do that, you should be good. You should be fine. But do we really have an hour? Like, if you're somebody like me, you're somebody that always wants to get busy, be busy, to do amazing stuff. Like, from one moment, I have my own videography business. I am out shooting, I am out filming, I am out scripting new videos or scripting advertisements. Heck, I am cold calling fucking companies, and I absolutely hate cold calling. I hate the idea. But for some reason I had convinced myself that cold calling was a way. but it's not. And next to cold calling, I like to make music. And music in the sense of vocalized music, making music on my guitar, making music in FL Studio. And my cousin would make some dope ass beats and I would vocal over it. Either where would it be just normal singing vocals or rap. I could live with that. It's nice. But next to that I also wanna make YouTube videos. Also make YouTube videos of the niche that I love, which is Kingdom Hearts. But also make YouTube videos of the niche of what people would like to see. And where I can get creative ideas in a matter of that I can create videos that people would love to see and can enjoy of as well. But coming with video ideas is also, it's a creative task, but it can also be a hard task to get the result that you want, because it's not always perfect. It's not always how you want it to be. But sometimes, with this whole thing with being consistent on YouTube, and I only upload monthly right now. Like I want it to be weekly, but as I said before, I have my business. I want to make music. I have I have I have YouTube that I want to do. I have Twitch that I want to do. And next to that, I also have another YouTube channel that I want to do. But it's all so much. And now I completely, in trying to explain where I wanted to go with this, I completely forgot where I wanted to go with this. uh, but that's really what it is when you're just speaking in this microphone and just looking at your time recorder when it's just recording and when the time is just going and going. Alright, let's trace back because I had no idea where I wanted to go anymore. So let's go back to the subject of this conversation, and that's time. I would love to just have a particular remote that just lets me press pause and just take the time of the road just to rest and just grab my thoughts together, so I have no stress of my next assignment. I have no stress of the next business opportunity. I have no stress of any deadlines. I could just process it all and I can rest out. And then once I think, okay, now I'm ready, I'll just press play again. And back into life we go. Energized. But then, now I'm talking about it, there could also be this fear of once you press pause, that you don't want to press play again. Or that purposely because you're angry, that you just want to throw the remote away and always be on pause and just sleep the night away. But honestly, in my opinion, you have to hold on. Hold on to that remote. Use it. Use it to rest. Use it to process your thoughts, your emotions. And then one step at a time, think about where you want to go. Think about where you want to take this path you're walking on. May it be the path to success or the path to lead a normal life. Because what is it that you want to do? Like, what's your dream? What's your aspiration? Is it all Hollywood? A successful life? A life full of wealth? Rich? Or is it just to be normal? You know, it's funny. I always hear I have this Dutch accent. Well, I am Dutch. But you know, I've always thought that I didn't have an accent at all. It's funny how other people hear your voice. It's also funny that once you hear your voice, once it has been recorded, that it's way lighter than it actually is when you're speaking. I spoke to this guy one day, and he said it was because of the bone marrow. That the bone, that those sounds in your body, that you hear it lower than it actually is. And it's actually a pretty high voice, which actually makes it harder to control. But oh well. That's actually all I wanted to ramble on for today. And the ending and the message that I wanted to leave with is that we don't have that remote. We can't stop time. So, with the time that we have, my 3 a.m. club, treasure it and take it to rest, process, and think about the next step you want to take for tomorrow. And the step after that. 2 steps at a time, okay? Don't take 3, because you might trip. Alright, 3 a.m. club. Let me know and share with me what you're thinking about right now. What is your dream? What's your normal life looking like? This is completely different from the content I usually make. This is really a safe place and it's more like a mental health space, I would say. But we'll see where this goes. We'll see. Alright, y'all. That was it. I'll catch you later.